Hi everyone, my name is Michael Byrne and I work with Tullow Area School Completion Programme alongside Denise and Nicola and Liga and some others that you may have met over time. Normally at this time of year, myself and Denise would go out to all the classrooms and talk to you about the move from 6th class to 1st year. Unfortunately this year that's just not possible with everything that's happened with the lockdown. So instead what we've decided to do is we've put together 4 videos which basically cover everything that we would have looked at when we were out in your classroom, okay? And the thing is that what I've done, is split the videos into 4, so that basically, because it'd be too boring just to have to listen to me for like an hour or whatever, or 40 minutes. So the videos have been split into 4 short videos, and this is the first one. So this is our introductory video. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to explain a bit about what our plan is in this video, and then I'm going to tell you a bit about who we are, what we do, and I suppose the reason for putting these videos together. I've kind of already mentioned a little bit of it already, but I'll go back over it at the end of this video. Okay, so the first video, there's going to be 4 videos, like I said, and the first video is just, like I said, to tell you a bit about who we are and what we do. The second video looks at change and I suppose how we deal with change in our lives, and particularly any change that can be challenging or a little bit scary. The second video then, the second session and the third video is going to look at how we think and how we can change how we think so that we are better able to deal with change when it happens. The fourth video and the third session and fourth video is going to look at coping step plans, or basically how to break anything that we're worried about or that we want to achieve into a set of easy steps so that it becomes a lot more manageable and a lot less scary. After that, we hope to have a questions and answers session. Now, the ideal would be hopefully that if you get to see all these videos before the end of term, that you would email your questions or send your questions as you normally would with any other homework or anything to your teacher, and your teacher would do their best to try and sort out a session where we could possibly go online and meet you over a Zoom call or something and answer, or good Teams, etc., and answer any of the questions that you may have. If that's not possible, if you're watching this video maybe a few weeks into the summer holidays, then instead what we have done is we've put our email address at the end of each video. So basically what you can do is you can email in your question or what you're worried about, or your parent can do it on your behalf, because again, if you're emailing, make sure that your parent is given a permission, and then basically we will do our best to answer those questions or set up some kind of a questions and answers session for you as well. The hope is that later in the summer, as everything begins to become more and more back to normal, that we will organise an actual face-to-face session with you at some point before you start secondary school. And for you to know that those who are starting Tullow Community School, we are actually part of the group that welcome you into the community school in September. We actually work there as well. So we will be around in September, and we will be part of the team that are there when you arrive on the first day. So who we are. So like I said, the organisation is called Tullow Area School Completion Programme. And I suppose ultimately our job is all about helping you get the best out of school that you can. That you stay there and that you get your grades and get your qualifications, and you make the best out of it that you can while you're there. We work with 7 primary schools and 1 post-primary school in the area. So we work with Tullow Community School, and then the 7 primaries are Ballin, Rathoe, Ballyconnell, Rathvilly, Tullow Boys, Tullow Girls, and St. Columba's. And I suppose in a nutshell, it's our job to get young people to get to school as often as possible. So in other words, to attend, to get involved in whatever's happening in the class. So like to participate and get involved, and to make sure that you get through every move that you have to make throughout the school system, from class to class, from junior cert to leaving cert. And very much So in particular, in the case of moving from 6th class to 1st year. So what kind of things do we do to help do that? So basically we run summer camps, we pay for people to go to summer camps if they can't, if that's not possible for them any other way. We organise homework clubs or study groups. We do a lot of one-to-one work with people to help them if they're getting stressed or angry, or maybe they're a bit anxious about things. So what we do is we teach them skills that helps them manage that for themselves. We help people get organised for school. We help them organise timetables, study, figure out how to get a proper routine going. We also do some talks and workshops on things like cyberbullying and staying strong, like resilience. You might have heard that word before, or even things like this, like moving from 6th class to 1st year. And we can also support your parents. So we're there. If parents need help, they can give us a call and we can, I suppose, give them advice or suggestions or point them in the right direction of things that might help them help you with school. And I suppose on that note, your parent is very welcome to join you while you're watching these videos, or very welcome to watch them as well, because it might maybe start a bit of a conversation between you that you need to have. So if you like, you can get your parent to watch this, the rest of this video and the other videos that we put up. So why have we put these videos together? Well, I suppose the thing is, everybody out there knows, and I think schools are really conscious of it this year, like all the post-primary schools, no matter where you're going, are really, really conscious of how important the move from 6th class to 1st year is, and particularly this year with everything that's after happening in terms of the lockdown. So we know it's a really difficult, all the experts and everything know that it's a really difficult, can be a really difficult transition for people to make in their lives. And I suppose it's our job to try and help that just be a little bit easier. Okay, we've been running transition programs for 17 years, so we've a lot of experience in this, and we've a lot of knowledge about how to help, and I suppose we've heard everything in terms of the challenges and the things that people are worried about or concerned about. We work in Tullow Community School as well, so we're there to support the young people. We're there up in the school some of the time, you know, every week, so we're there to support you all through 1st year and beyond if you're starting community school. And like that, the reason for the videos is because we would normally have popped into your class, but unfortunately we couldn't do that this year. So we want to really give you a chance to get all your questions answered before you start 1st year, to make sure that you're starting feeling confident and prepared and ready to go. Okay, so basically for the rest of the videos, this is video 1, and then the rest of the videos are the actual sessions that we cover. So for the rest of the videos, I'd suggest make sure you have a pen and paper out and write down any question that comes to your mind so that you don't forget them. Because trust me, you won't be the only one that's having the same question. A lot of people are going to have very similar questions, okay? If it's, like I said, before the end of term, get your questions, send your questions to your teacher, and then make sure they get to us. If not, if you're watching these later in the summer, then just get your parent or get your parents' permission to email us in with a question, and then we'll get back to you and let you know. Maybe either we'll answer the question directly, or we'll tell you about either another video or some kind of other questions and answer session that we'll be running. So the email address to contact us at is tullowscp@gmail.com. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you for session 1, which is video number 2.